He was a poor boy from a small village. He didn't have shoes to wear or food to eat, but he had a dream bigger than his circumstances. Every day he walked miles, worked small jobs, and studied under streetlights. People laughed at him, called him crazy, but he kept going. Years later, that same boy built a company worth billions. It's not just a story of money. It's a story of faith, fire. He was rejected from 23 jobs.
Everywhere he went, people said, "You're not good enough."
One day, after hearing another rejection, he decided no more. That night, he promised himself he would never work for anyone again. Today, thousands work for him. The same doors that once closed now beg him to return. That's the power of turning rejection into fuel sometimes. One idea can change your whole life. Sitting on a broken chair with an old phone, he wrote down a business plan that no one believed in. But he believed. He worked on it day and night, with no investors, no support, just vision. Years later, that idea became a billion-dollar empire. Never underestimate the power of one small idea with massive determination. People see his luxury cars and private jets, but not the nights he slept hungry. They see his success, but not his struggle. He cried, he failed, he fell, but he never gave up. Pain built his strength. Hunger became his motivation, and every scar became a story of triumph. His first earning was just 50 cents. Everyone laughed. But he said one day, "I'll make millions." People mocked him. Years later, those same people work in his billion-dollar company. The size of your first earning doesn't matter, the size of your dream does. When everything seemed lost, when he had just $1 left, he made a bold move. He used his last dollar to test an idea. That decision changed everything. Success isn't about luck. It's about the courage to act when you have nothing left. He failed over and over again. Every failure broke him, but also taught him. He said, "Failure is my greatest teacher." Those lessons became his foundation. Each fall made him wiser, stronger, and closer to success. He failed over and over again. Every failure broke him, but also taught him. He said, "Failure is my greatest teacher." Those lessons became his foundation. Each fall made him wiser, stronger, and closer to success. Once, he begged on the streets to feed himself. Today, he feeds thousands of families through his company. He didn't just escape poverty, he destroyed it with his persistence. That's not luck, that's transformation. He had no money, no connections, no support, only dreams. People said, "Boys like you can't be billionaires." He smiled and said, "Then I'll be the first." And he did. Dreams don't need money. They need courage. When no one believed in him, he believed in himself. That belief became his greatest weapon. The world started believing in him only after he proved himself right. He woke up every day at 4 a.m., studied, worked, and never wasted a second. Years later, those early mornings built his empire. Success doesn't start with money. It starts with discipline. One day, he looked in the mirror and realized the world won't change until he does. That was the day his transformation began. From a poor drew a powerful creator. They laughed at his dreams. They mocked his goals. But while they laughed, he worked. And now, they ask him how he did it. The answer is simple: consistency beats doubt. His first business failed miserably. Everyone told him to quit. Instead, he said, "If my dream is real, failure is just a stop on the journey." He learned, rebuilt, and came back stronger this time, unstoppable. He never met his mentor in person. He learned, grew, and acted on those lessons. You don't need someone to hold your hand. You just need the hunger to learn. Everyone sees his luxury. No one sees his struggle. They don't know he once walked miles to job interviews with torn shoes. Every step was pain, but that pain built purpose. When his mother was sick, he promised her, "One day, you'll never have to worry again." That promise became his motivation. Today, his success is not just for him, it's for her. He wasn't the smartest, richest, or luckiest, just the most persistent. Every no pushed him harder. Every failure fueled him. And that's why he won, because he never stopped. He didn't just become rich, he made others rich too. He built schools, helped the poor, and gave thousands a better life. True success isn't how much you make, but how much you give. His story teaches us one thing: poverty is a situation, not a destiny. Dreams don't care where you start, only how far you're willing to go. Be fearless, be relentless, and believe. Impossible